All right, everybody, welcome back. We are going into our second match of the night here. We got a great challenger matchup between the Ryujin and the Cooks. Ryujin going to be taking the home here with the Shrine franchise. We got Jerxe, dahc, Shea Butter, and Spite lining up against Pure Pusher, Spulk, and Adverse and Is Bxd. Going to be an exciting matchup. We were talking about earlier between matches that challenger, rival, and prospect all sort of got squeezed around a little bit switched up here with the addition of all the new players this season. So shout out to all the new players coming in. But with that, I'm Bulletnote. I've got Sauce Boss sitting here with me. Sauce Boss, how you feeling about this challenger matchup?
I'm feeling like this one could be a very interesting matchup as we see from Ryujin. They've got all players coming out of the draft and two rookies. We saw having two rookies worked out really well for Barracudas earlier, but we're going to have to see if that's a difference in challenger or not tonight.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. I'm a big fan of Spite. I've seen him play. He was trying out with Challenger for a little bit with some of our guys, so I know he'll probably have some standout moments. Spolik is another great player as well on the Cook side. I think we're going to see a really nasty fight going back and forth here. Are you wanting to make predictions again, or are you thinking we're just going to let this one play out?
I'm going to be bold again. I think going off of my previous poll, we're gonna roll with. I'm going to go against my previous poll. We're going to go with Cooks in a 3-1 this time.
Good choice. Good choice. No, I do like Cook's lineup. Adverse is great. Spolik's good. Pure Pusher, I've seen them all play. They're fantastic. But Jack is bad coming in as an RSC rookie. So that's exciting too. And another matchup, right, with Ryujin and Cooks where we've got rookies on both sides of the field. So you got some unknowns there. I might think, you know what? I'm going to go hard line middle here. I think it's going to be a 2-2. We're going to get a nice, really sort of slugfest here from both teams.
Slugfest is always good, and it looks like everybody is ready to duke it out on the pitch. So we'll let them know that they're ready to go, and we'll see how everything plays out.
Yeah, let's get this game started here. We got Ryujin going against the Cooks in the Challenger tier for our last game of the night. Talk about it in the chat. Don't forget to hit that follow button. We're trying to hit that 500 followers as we hit our kickoff here. Jack is bad. Starting out here, throwing it towards the midfield. Shea Butter is there to catch it and throw it back up as they try to get something set up in the corner here. Met by Pure Pushers. It throws out. Dahc's up, going for a touch. Gets met with a 50 by Jack is bad. Adverse clearing it away. Tries to throw it to Jack. Gets knocked to the corner again. Ball's coming up. Touch, soft touch to the corner. Doesn't quite go where it needs to as the dahc tries to get a set here. Gets it off the bar. Doesn't go where it needs to go. And now we're going to get an opportunity for Orange to respond.
Yeah, it looks like we're seeing a lot of speed come out of these players today. A big difference between the rival matchup, and probably not something you would expect to see going down a tier, but these guys are ready to play. They're coming out with some heaters of some shots, making everything difficult, especially with that defense. Shea Butter looking for a shot, slots it top left. He's going to put his team up 1-0 here in game one.
Yeah, and a beautiful goal from the RSC rookie as he puts Ryujin on top, gets it right around Jack is bad, who's just a little bit slow to get up.
Great heads up play there. Looking for another insurance goal for Ryujin. See if that comes out. It looks like Adverse looking for an air dribble bump, not able to get it. Jack is bad, putting it over to Pure Pusher, who's going to put this one on target. What a play. And great shot at a Pure Pusher.
Yeah, and just that's all it really needed was that little back tap here on the side, just enough to get around. I think they were expecting that to roll up middle for a better opportunity, but when you've got the angle and you've got the open net, you got to take it.
Yeah, and you said it was going to be a slugfest earlier. You weren't kidding. Already tied, and we're only a minute into the series, and saves coming out left and right. Speed is there on both sides. Pure Pusher looking this one in the middle. Adverse not able to get a great 50. Goes the opposite way. Jack is bad with plenty of boost. Puts it just perfectly to get it around another player. Dahc looking for this one. He's going for a demo, actually. Looking for the top left. No one's there. Jerxe gonna have to look for a shot of his own. Gets it around Jack. And now 2-1. Putting his team back on top where he believes they belong.
Well, and Shea Butter going for that corner shot there, got it off the crossbar. And you know what? That's what's so great about those corner and side shots when they're close like that, is that you really sort of mess up the defender, especially at this challenger tier where they're a little bit caught off guard on having that defense. We're going to go into kickoff 4 here as it goes right into the Ryujin corner. Pure Pusher's going to come up, take it down mid. It's sort of awkward now for Shea Butter as he has to force a 50. That ball's rolling. Jack clears it out. Jack has no boost because it was taken by his teammates. He's got to make this play safe. He pops it up for his teammate. Adverse goes up, going for a double, hits it sideways, doesn't go where it needs to go. And that ball's rolling back away as Jack throws it back onto the Cook side of the field.
Yeah, I'm just impressed by these challenger players. They're going for stuff we didn't see these rival players going for earlier. It's just a huge difference in play style is all that matters. And now we have and it's just going back and forth. No one's really able to hold pressure too long, but when they do, it's just going to probably be an overwhelming amount. Shea Butter with not able to make contact with it. dahc off the backboard, clearing this one back over the mid. Pusher putting this one in, tying it up again. And the slugfest continues. Still half the game yet to go, and we've already seen 4 go off the board.
Yeah, no, excellent plays on both sides there. Unfortunate, Jerxe probably could have turned in and made that a 50, but he opened up the goal opportunity there for Pusher. And it's going to go back and forth again on a kickoff goal. We're not going to be sitting down tonight, guys. dahc coming in off the kickoff, gets it right over the Ryujin offender. Jack is bad, just doesn't quite get there in time. And that cheat really sort of punished them.
Man, whoever figures out how to play defense tonight is going to have a huge advantage over the other team, as we might see another kickoff goal come out of it, but I don't believe that's going to happen. Clear comes out. Shea Butter's just got to put this one on target, looking like it's going to go off the backboard, just has to follow it up. He does, and now they've got a little bit of insurance here going in to still half the game left.
Yeah, no, and that demo was excellent there by, I believe, dahc on that to clear out that goal line.
I'm a big fan of the name Shea Butter. Always nice to have some fun names out there and some pretty recognizable ones too. Pure Pusher just has to make a desperate save. They're swarming the net.
Yeah, both teams seem to have kind of abandoned the defense in favor of just getting some really great pushes and touches here as Pusher throws it to the corner here. He's going to go no boost, try and fake them out with a little touch. Goes for a demo instead, but his teammate's not there. And dahc is pronounced Chad, by the way, so we're going to start saying that. And Chad, looking forwards while his name is backwards, pushes it into the back of the net here to go up 5-2.
Yep, just all the way down. Critical mistake. Just leaving, we always say boost over, or ball over boost, but they got it backwards this time. And we see another kickoff goal. This is an absolutely tragic start to the series for the Cooks.
Yeah, no, we're going to continue these analogies. They definitely got Ryujin on the ropes in the corner here. Arms up, gloves down. They got to come back and get something swinging.
Yeah, we got to find a way to get back on it. Still 2 minutes left. We saw 4 goals come out in less time from the rival tier. Maybe we'll be able to see a comeback. But right now it looks like they're starting to find their stride here for Ryujin, and they're starting to take commanding lead.
Yeah, great knockaway there. But I think Ryujin's looking a little bit stunned. Adverse throwing the ball just to give him some breathing room here as it comes up the wall. Pusher misses it. It goes back down mid. They're leaving it for Jack to come try and make a play, but Jack wants to save it instead. Throws it sideways. Adverse is there with no boost to try and make the play. Jack's going to control it for his team, but kind of puts it awkward, gets it carried over, but can't really do too much here with no boost. Leaves it for Adverse, who now has to force a 50, dominant 50 to get it around Chad. Shea Butter, though, able to catch it, throw it down. Jack is bad now, has another opportunity. He's got boost. He's got the ball. He's going up mid. No one's touching him yet. He goes off ceiling. Do we get a flip reset? Almost on the 50 as Adverse is there to turn it back in. Gets knocked away by Chad. What's happening? Where's Pusher? Pusher throws it sideways. Where's your shooter? Unable to make anything happen here, and that ball almost goes all the way back for another goal from the Cooks as that ball gets knocked away by Adverse and Jack, and now Pure Pusher is coming in to try and get that offensive going again.
Yeah, we're finally starting to see a little midfield battle. Defense coming out from both sides. Jack is bad, just not enough boost. Shea Butter keeping this one on the side. Pure Pusher gets a little off kilter there, but he's got an opportunity, tries to fake out Chad, doesn't work out. And this one's going back the other way. It looks like it's going to be an open net too, but Pure Pusher not able to get there. We're going to see a 7-2 with 15 seconds left to go.
Yeah, and a hell of a first game here for both teams. Both teams came out really strong, but the momentum here is clearly lying with Cooks as they're able to keep that pressure on and keep racking up those goals.
Yep, still a midfield battle here. Adverse gets there first. Looking for a double tap. It's not really going to go anywhere. Jerxe already up and clearing it out. It's going to hit the ground. Stays alive for just a little bit longer. Pure Pusher wants one, but not going to be allowing that one. Chad gets in the way. A commanding 7-2 victory here for Ryujin in the Shrine in game 1.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And sort of a little reminiscent of the last match that we watched here. Ryujin 3-9 coming into this series, Cooks 7-5. And Ryujin definitely showing that they're playing with a chip on their shoulder here, trying to get their record looking a little more solid here after missing playoffs last season as well.
Yeah, I was really surprised on how the speed came out. I think Cooks just got a little bit out of rotation, got a little bit low on boost, and then just focused in on those big boost pads, got a little bit too far away from each other, and just left the net open a few too many times. And kickoffs are also seems to be just a little bit too much of a detriment for them right now. Got to stay in the middle, ready for those touches to block off those kickoffs.
Yeah, well, we definitely saw a lot of showcase from Ryujin on this one as we head into game 2. A lot of individual plays. I'm wondering if we maybe can get some team plays going, because I mean, I'm personally a fan of team plays. I love the synergy. I want to see the back and forth. So selfishly, I want to see something happen.
Yep, like to see Cooks. Maybe they'll be able to come back out here, get a strong start. That's really going to be the key, and really the longevity as well throughout the game. Hopefully they can fall back to it. Nobody ready for it. Pure Pusher around him. Double commit comes out, and Pure Pusher looking for the bump, doesn't get it. Adverse has to stay back right now as he's the last one with boost. Gets bumped out of the way, trying to make something happen. It's super awkward. Jack is bad, putting it around his own teammate. Shea Butter looking for a 50. Chad cutting back in off the backboard. Adverse popping it back out for Jerxe. A little too high off the backboard. Shea Butter following it up. Not able to get there as well. Just too far out of the way. Chad looking for a shot of his own. Doesn't get it off the backboard. Shea Butter also off the backboard. Already 3 off the post, and they are looking threatening again here in game 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing save from Adverse to get the bump up to the crossbar. Otherwise, that was definitely going in. Pure Pusher now fakes out one player, goes for another one, tries to do it again, gets the 50 popped up. Jack is bad, going up, gets the touch, gets bounced to the side, gets caught by Shea Butter. Adverse now taking his opportunity with the boost to come in as you see him roll out here. Chad throws it to Jerxe. Jerxe pops it up, gets it around 1. Jack is bad, gets bumped for waiting. Shea Butter coming in for the shot, gets met by Jack is bad, and now they gotta go chase down that ball as Chad comes up on the sidewall here to get knocked down. What a 50 from Jack is bad. Pops it up. Adverse is there, knocks it in, and there we go. There's my team play. I'm all done. Stream's over. Good night, guys. I'm kidding. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, great start here for the Cooks. That's exactly what they needed to get back up here, and a minute and a half off the clock already, finding their defense where they need it and just playing with a little bit more patience. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far out of the adjustments.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Both teams taking a much stronger approach on defense. I think they both sort of saw that they're not invincible here with those shots coming out left and right in game 1. So a very different play style here from both teams. Pure Pusher looking for a catch here, gets it around 1, is trying to chase it down, has to go and fight Shea Butter for the ball now as it comes out. Shea Butter gets it around 1, throws it up. Adverse knocks it back to Jack is bad. Jack had bad, last back, gets rotated around, pops it with enough power to get towards the goal, but Chad knocks it away. Chad gets it around to Adverse, throws throws at mid, but his teammates aren't there to catch it. Jack is going to throw it to the sidewall where Shea Butter is going to get an opportunity now. Grabs the boost, gets net by Adverse with an excellent read as he goes for a double shot pass off the backboard, gets net by Chad, and we're back and forth, bang bang plays left and right. Jack is bad now with an opportunity on the midfield, gets knocked down by Jerxe.
Yeah, Adverse touch awkwardly goes back into the middle. Shea Butter just hasn't found what he needed so far. It's been, I think he's hit 2 off the crossbar already, another one off the post, and it's just they've lost their shooting accuracy that they've had the last game, and that's just being a detriment so far. But they haven't really lost it too much. They haven't allowed their defense to falter like they did for the Cooks last game, and they're still staying strong. Just got to find a way to push it into the net rather than around it.
Yeah, and Ryujin carrying about 10 more touches overall than the Cooks right now, but the Cooks have been able to make something with their touches. As it comes off the backboard now, gets knocked away. Shea Butter's there to throw at midfield again. Chad's going to go try and chase it down and force Adverse to make a play on it. Adverse is given time now as he comes up midfield. He's going to try and make a pass. Gets an awkward touch to the corner that flips out Jerxe's. Bang pass from the corner, gets passed back, and that's going to leave the net open, and Pure Pusher is not able to get back in time, and Jerxe saw the opportunity and just slammed it from midfield.
Putting an absolute missile to the back of the net, 75 miles per hour, and that's all the way from your half as well with a bounce. No bounce, and that might have been 80. Excellent team play getting that one out, and a fantastic power shot as well.
Yeah, and that's going to tie it up here with 1:30 left, 1-1. Adverse looking to throw it mid here for his teammate as Jack is bad, goes up for the touch. Pusher has to wait. Adverse has to try and make a play. Gets it around 1, pops it up mid. Pusher sees the opportunity. He's going to try and fight Xerxes. Doesn't get beat, but leaves it for Jack is bad, who's going to play off the crossbar. Gets saved away, and we can't get anything to happen here as Adverse throws it off the crossbar too. Shea Butter is now going to try and return it and try and get something going here. Has to fight Adverse off.
Yeah, getting a little desperate there. Had an excellent shot opportunity, just again off, just barely saved away by Chad. Excellent save at that. And now they're stuck on defense here again for the Cooks. Just haven't been able to clear anything out outside of that initial shot opportunity. And also have to watch the rotations as well. Cutting in front of your teammates, it's very dangerous on the goal line. Any touch you make could end up being a double commit, as Jerxe doesn't need a double commit. He gets a double tap off the backboard.
Yeah, great play by Jerxe there. Gets it around 1, baits the defender in, and then Adverse, forced to defend himself against Chad, has to go up and try to get back to it.
Yeah, excellent play, solo play there by Jerxe, putting his team back on top here. And with 25 seconds left, you still have to hold on to the lead. Play solid, though, and Cooks have a chance to get this one back to a tie game. Got to force overtime here, and time is dwindling to be able to do that, but they might have an opportunity right here.
Yeah, 10 seconds left, counting it down here as the ball comes up. Gets floated away. Excellent play by Chad there to kill more time. Adverse now in the corner, though. Going to be looking for a pass play. Bounces up mid. Scary opportunity here. Where's the shooter? Gets knocked away to the side. They're going to be waiting to throw that back in as the ball stays up and finally hits the ground. Ryujin's going to take this in a nail-biter of a 2-1 game that almost went the Cooks' way.
Excellent stand there by Ryujin, going down early in the matchup and then still finding a way to finish it in regular time. And pretty spread out among Jerxe and Chad right now. 4 saves out of Chad. Incredible defense out of him so far.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then 6 shots from Jack, who's definitely helping keep that offensive pressure. Wasn't able to make any of them materialize, unfortunately. 50% shooting percentage from Adverse with 2 shots on 1 goal. But Jerxe definitely pulling away this game here to keep Ryujin in the fight and ultimately take away the win.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to that shot accuracy here, especially for this game. You did have 9 shots come out for the Cooks. 6 out of Jack is bad alone. Really need to find a way to work that shot accuracy, place the shots a little bit better, and if there's 2 defenders already in net. Maybe think about trying to find that pass play, and that might just open it up a little bit more than what you're used to and give you better shooting lanes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As we go into game 3 here, still an opportunity for Cooks to come back and make this a tie series. Looks like we got everybody lined up. I didn't see any substitutions come in, so we're going to play the same lineup right back. Jerxe going off a play here, passes it down. Pure Pusher takes it away here, has some opportunity here with some boost, but gets met by Shea Butter, who has boost in the corner, gets it around 1. Awkward position that throws Adverse out of play, and Chad's going to come in and sweep up for them and get an early lead here with 13 seconds off the clock.
Not the start that the Cooks would have liked to see. And still, I mean, you've only seen 15 seconds go down so far, so you've still got plenty of time. But if you're starting to see the patterns come to light, struggling on defense, struggling on offense to place the ball in the back of the net, maybe it might be time to think about for game 3 if those woes still continue. But already a good response building here, a great team play. Is Bxd finishing it off with a backboard read.
Yep, absolutely. Great play by Adverse to see Chad down there and then throw it up, knowing that his teammate was waiting for him there. Splash counter on the board here. I haven't been keeping track, but we're going to go in 1-1 here with 30 seconds left off the clock. Sorry, 30 seconds off the clock here as the ball comes up. Pure Pusher taking it down here, playing it patient as Shea Butter gets knocked away. That's what you get for hesitating. Chad throws it to the corner here. He's going to try and get a carry of his own as he gets met there by Adverse here midfield as he gets boxed down. Jerxe up now, and they're playing a lot of high air plays here as they try to make plays happen. Pure Pusher pushes it to the side, and I'm just seeing right now both teams are really going to have to start getting inventive with their goals, like we saw with that passing play from Cooks here, and now a pinch that goes wide towards the middle, forcing a 50 at midfield. That ball is going to roll away with another 50, but straight shots on net aren't going to make it work here, as both teams are showing some really great defensive prowess.
Yeah, they're showing some prowess, and they're also showing some offensive mechanical ability, getting, like you said, getting all the way up really high air plays so far, getting the aerials, and they're making some great 50s, some defensive 50s that you would most likely be seeing out of higher tiers like veteran and elite, but it doesn't come to light here. Shea Butter putting them back up to a 2-1 lead like we saw out of game 2. And now they just have to find a way to hold on to that lead for another 3.5 minutes.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a little bit of awkwardness here. We've got a game crash going. Looks like they might be able to come back, though. Are they back in? Shea Butter's right back in, so no worries here. We're going to keep going. Makes a beautiful save for coming back in. Goes up here, ties it down 50.
Yeah, tying it up. Here's an offensive chance. We're seeing a reset come out, looking for a musty as well. And this is Challenger, and we're seeing musty flicks off of a reset. And I would say half the elites probably can't even do that.
Well, it looks like we've still got the woes of open net goals here as that shot goes wide over the top here. Pure Pusher tries to look for Adverse, doesn't find him as that ball goes sailing over towards the Ryujin side with a pinch off the backside. But Jack is there to throw it back. Chad's there to throw it back again too. Forces the 50 midfield. Doesn't go the way the Cooks want as they get a pop-up here. Is Bxd going to try and recover here and get a shot on that ball as Adverse gets knocked away and destroyed for it. Ball's thrown mid here. Pure Pusher sort of in the back line here. Has to clear it out and give his team some breathing room. Gets it over one, gets a flick. No one's there to come and return it though as it goes out towards mid again with a weird touch here by Jerxe that leaves it for Is Bxd. Pure Pusher mid again, but no boost to carry this up. Is Bxd is up with a nasty try at a little dunk. Adverse now though with 100% boost and the ball throws it to the corner where it's knocked away. Gets a demo on the defender, so hopefully his teammates can come back. That ball's going to roll up here, and Chad's going to get an opportunity for a play off the ceiling here as he comes throwing down, looking for a pass to his teammate. Doesn't go where it needs to be. Pusher throws it to the side here. Shea Butter now has to play against Adverse, who Adverse has been really dominant on the 50s for the Cooks these series here. He's been on top of everybody, trying to help prevent that ball from going where it needs to go. Yeah,
he's been doing a pretty good matchup so far. Adverse getting a little out of place, does get the back right boost. Shea Butter making a great 50, keeping it on the side. Jack is bad, looking for a sidewall play. Nobody in the middle ready for the ball, but does get a great flick. Pure Pusher not able to make contact. Adverse just playing a little too fast. Slides underneath the ball. Shea Butter's going to have an opportunity here. Back in the middle, but nobody from Ryujin is ready for that shot. And just keeps the insurance goal just a little bit further away. And again, the ball just sliding into the middle. Adverse has to make a play. Gets the demo on one. Looks for two. Not able to find it. Jack is bad. Getting this one back off the wall. Pure Pusher looking for another backboard touch. Chad misses the touch. Pure Pusher looking for a fake. Not enough to throw him off. Shea Butter back into the middle. Adverse looking for a drop play. Shea Butter is going to take it away instead. And now Cooks are back on defense, but not for long. Looking for a sidewall read. Chad just gets there in time off the post. And that was, that's got to be a heartbreaker for the Cooks. It was right there, and that one's just too light as well. That one was so close to being a goal.
Yeah, 20 seconds left as that ball goes towards the goal again. And what a save by Chad, but also what a play by Jack to throw it to that corner and almost get it. Pusher looking for a touch now to throw it towards the net. 10 seconds left as it counts down. Adverse to the corner looking for his double. Jack misses the touch that they need to try and get this to OT. And that ball is going to go right into their net for a 0-second goal to end the game. 3-1 Ryujin.
Yep. One for the road here. Ryujin just putting the icing on the cake, taking a 3-0 lead here in the series, looking for a sweep, the second of the night. And looks like my prediction was, if I didn't switch up right at the last second, would have had it, but it's not going to work out well for me tonight, but it will for Ryujin. Shea Butter, the clear MVP of this match, or this game in particular. 3 saves, 3 shots, and a goal to show for it as well, and as an assist.
Yeah, no, excellent playing there by Ryujin, who sort of from the midpoint of the game kind of took control of the situation and were able just to be really dominant on the both sides of the ball, truly. Not to discredit, though, Cooks with some excellent shots by Jack is bad. And we saw Adverse, again, keeping pressure on the defensive side of Ryujin, forcing Ryujin to play hard defense. What do you think the adjustment Cooks need to make here in Game 4 to avoid getting swept?
Definitely got to find the passing plays again. It did work out, but it worked out, but then we didn't. It broke down. They got the 1 goal out of it, and then they're just making shots to throw it towards net. As we saw, almost every single shot got saved. From every Cook shot is basically saved. They got to find a way to put it on target and make it so that way they throw the defenders off to the side. A demo could work on the back line, or just that quick infield pass, and that's going to open up things way more and give you those lanes and options that you need.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can already see some aggression coming out here from Cooks as they go for those shots on the defenders, trying to knock them off their game here. Pure Pusher already back, getting the shot, gets a whiff here, gets a knock, and nobody's there to touch the ball, but that could have been disastrous for for the Cooks, but they managed to escape with it. And now that ball's going to come right back. Pure Pusher forced to catch it and try and make a save. I'm sure he would have loved to race out of there with the ball with that full boost, but he goes up now and gets it over one, leaves it one for Chad. Chad's going for the block, almost gets demoed. Adverse was waiting there to throw it back in, so definitely some strategy happening here on the Cooks team as they try to claw back a victory here.
Oh, and a mistake comes out, misses on the back wall, and it just floats ever so slightly, and Pure Pusher just not able to read it in time, and it just bounces right off his car. That is devastating to see in Game 4.
Yeah, plenty of time left, but definitely devastating. Unfortunate, too, because it did look like there was the slightest touch, or maybe the server had it happen. But that ball is going to bounce free and clear here now. Jack is bad is going to be forced to play defense with little boost as a whiff comes out, not able to go, but they make up for it with a bump on Jack. Adverse wave dashing to get some boost here. He throws it up to the corner, tries to get a pass, is trying to look for one more, can't get the clear that he needs, but Pusher's there with boost. Jack is bad as well, not able to make a play either. And we got some good pressure here in the corner, but it's going to get knocked away as Jerxe is going to go for an opportunity for for a dribble play here. Forces the 50 downfield. Pusher is going to have to play defense with Jack Is Bad here as that ball bounces mid, and we might see a high shot come through. Nobody's there, though. Jerxe going up now with an opportunity, trying to go here from the net. Gets a 50 on the net. Shea Butter's there, throws it wide. Unfortunate. Pusher throws it right back across the net here and throws it middle. Adverse now coming up here, trying to make a play. Hits the double, hits it wide. Unfortunate. Jack Is Bad, keeping the pressure up, throws it wide again. And we're going right back and forth here like a basketball match, left and right.
Yeah, I think the Cooks just need to fix their shot angles just a little bit, or their 50 angles just a little bit. They're getting a little too one-sided, a little bit too left or right, and that's just throwing them off just a little bit for those 50s, and it's, again, not ideal for a situation. And then Jack Is Bad just getting a little overzealous there, gets it around his own teammate twice. Shot comes out, Adverse not able to read it, and that's just a critical error on rotations right there. Double commit comes out, rotation ball side, and it all just compounds, and they're not able to read it.
Yeah, Jerxe finding space in the top corner there, is able to put it in. Still plenty of time left. Cooks are going to have to fight back to tie it up here. 2-0 for Ryujin. Pure Pusher coming out now, trying to make a double play, throws it for Adverse, throws wide, gets bumped down again. Again, just still seeing some great plays here from Jack Is Bad, from Adverse, from Pure Pusher, trying to make something happen. They just can't quite get that finishing touch, and we talked about that in our last series too. The other team was having the same trouble too, Tax Evaders. But what a demo that comes out, that Pure Pusher is able to come back and make a save. But Jerxe's got an open net now, and he's just going to throw it right mid like a training pack and throw it down and go up 3-0.
And I can't praise these bump and demo plays out of Ryujin enough. It seems like they're just getting a demo or a bump on the back line almost every single time that a defender's there, and it just becomes a hectic scramble for the defenders to try and get back to it, and it's just not ending up in favorable situations almost ever for the Cooks.
Yeah, no, Ryujin definitely warmed up, playing hot right now, but Pure Pusher is getting an opportunity to show himself off as he carries it, gets it over one, throws it sideways. Jack Is Bad is going to pick up boost and then try and go for the ball. Gets met by Jerxe, who throws it back, and almost on net here. Pusher forced to catch with Adverse and throw a little bit awkward, and that's going to pull them out of the net. Shea Butter is going to come in and just clean up.
Yep, another rotational error. Double commit comes out. It's probably a big communication error on their part right now. Just not talking when who's going first, who's going second, where you are at in the rotation, and it doesn't look like they've given up on the fight at all. They just are breaking down, and they're not able to lock back in to fill the rotations where they're needed, jumping a little too early, feeling like someone's just gonna be there at all times, and they have the opportunity, but it's just not showing itself with the errors on rotation as Shea Butter puts another one in. I believe that's a hat trick now.
Yeah, great play there by Jerxe to get the bump over Adverse. Adverse just waiting a little bit too long to make that challenge, and Pusher had to try and come in and make something happen there. We're going to go into kickoff number 6, all one-sided right now, 5-0 with Ryujin up as Shea Butter dies for his efforts to clear that out. Adverse now gets an opportunity with the ball, throws it, socks it down, tries to get a pass going, gets a pass off the bar. There's Jack. Jack throws it corner, and what a response here. 112. I don't know, maybe if we can see some really drastic adjustments here, I think they can make something happen. They may have just found the way to get that ball into Ryujin's net.
Yeah, keep winning the kickoffs, keep trying to find a way to put the ball in the middle, and you've got your opportunities, but that's not the direction you want the ball going, as the Jerxe's going to put this one in, and I'd say it's all downhill from here. But you do want to find a way to get out of this series with a positive if you are the Cooks.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and if nothing else, this is the game you learn from, right? This is definitely a replay review kind of situation, as Chad is going to come in and get his own touch now and set up the Brazil with a minute left. I don't know. Are we going to see the score get ramped up, or are they going for the meme?
I think we're going to still see the score get ramped up. But if you're the Cooks, you just don't want anything else to happen. But there's still time for a Barcelona. Still Still a minute left on the clock. We'll see if they can make it happen. As this one goes back in the middle, Jerxe trying to make a 50 out of it. Is Bxd also trying to make his own play, gets the reset. Shea Butter clearing that one out. Adverse already up in the air, Chad as well. And Pure Pusher's not going to get there before 50 happens. Jerxe back into the corner, doesn't get the read on it. Shea Butter sitting in the middle, but doesn't get the proper shot that they want to. And again, the stacking up in the corner for the Cooks is just not helping the rotations at all, as another opportunity goes awry.
Yeah, a little bit awkward there on Ryujin too, as both defenders kind of doubled up on each other. But that ball's going to get popped and dropped down with Is Bxd. Jerxe's going to come and pop it back to his teammate. Shea Butter almost got the play off the wall there. And 10 seconds left. I think we're going to stay in Brazil as this game starts to wrap up. I spoke a little too soon as that shot comes in and Chad's up there. 8-1. We're on the plane. We might be going to Barcelona.
Still a chance for Barcelona. I feel like Barcelona's a little bit better of a destination than Brazil, in my opinion. But still 3 seconds left on the clock, and we'll see if they allow that to happen. Definitely an opportunity right here. Is Bxd up, keeping this one up. Chad is up early as well, off the backboard, looking for a shot off, and it's not going to happen. Maybe they'll keep this one alive. Look like they are. Chad looking for number 9 on the scoreboard, and he gets the double tap.
That's insane. What a touch by Chad, and Shea Butter sending that ball softly up into the air for Chad. Chad just right place, right time with 100% boost, and nobody's back for that. And that's going to put a bow on this series with a very impressive 4-0 sweep, which is going to put Ryujin up. Let me double check here. They're going to go up now 7-9 with an impressive comeback here to their overall record. Cook's going to be looking to also be 7-9. So now these teams are equal. But holy cow, everybody getting a piece of the pie here. 3 goals split across each member here. 3-3-3 off of looks like 14 shots total. So excellent production here from Ryujin. What a game. Yeah,
what a game indeed. But we still have to name an MVP. Who do you got for us for the series?
For the series? Man, dude. Jerxe was just kind of insane all the way around, man. I think he did excellent. I'm going to have to just sort of give it to him. He was just right place, right time so many times that just helped them run away with these matches.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Just played an excellent, well-rounded match. Never got too far out of position, and just supporting the team as well. I have to give it up to him.
Yeah, no, for sure. But also flowers to Cooks. Again, we talked about the synergy between the team members. Is Bxd had some great touches. Adverse holding it down, trying to keep that bendo break defense going. And then Pure Pusher, again, trying to help get some offensive rolling. I think they've got, again, a lot of pieces. It's early season. Would love to see this team back on stream, too, to see how they're doing and see what's going on. But that's going to wrap it up for tonight, gang. We appreciate all of you guys sticking around. Thank you again. Just a quick reminder, we all trying to get that 500 followers. I saw a couple of you follow in this cast, so thank you for that. If you don't like ads, we got Prime subs waiting for you. But after that, next match day, Sunday coming up, where signups are open if you guys want the slots, and we got the whole next week open too. So if you guys want to hear us make you look bad, make you look good, or help you make yourself look like you need to be up another tier, come sign up. With that, though, thank you guys, and I'm sorry I'm correcting myself. It is the Super Bowl on Sunday, so for all you NFL fans, get to watching that. Don't worry about us. We're not going to be casting. And with that, have a great night.